even during COVID, Andre and I raised over $20,000, and we gave away tons of food to the Black community. Because here in Colombia, when you don't have any food, you either put a red towel or a red rag outside your window, and that's where we know to deliver food to that house. And so we went to the Black community and made sure that it was delivered. And a lot of our other friends.
Welcome to Welcome.
The question was, why don't Black men love Black women? And he was making the statement that he doesn't believe Black women love themselves. And he wasn't saying that he desires for a Black woman to be able to present herself the way women of other races present themselves. This is my interpretation of what I was hearing. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that was his angle, and more specifically, it was about black men desiring Black women, but they're desiring a certain type of Black woman, and I don't think that type of Black woman is on this panel right now.
Okay, so here's the thing, and this is where we get some issues conflated. You're not going to tell me how I love or do not love myself. This is a weave. You want to know why I have it? Because I want to. Because I like it. I think it looks great. My natural hair looks wonderful as well. So you can't look at something external. You can't look at a choice and say, oh, she doesn't love herself. Plenty of women with natural hair down their backs don't love themselves. Plenty of women, just like me, self-love out the yin yang. I hate that. I hate that sentiment. I think it's very trite, and I think it's very lazy, because instead of getting to know a person and getting to know their values, you take a look at them and say, oh, she's got X, Y, and Z. She doesn't love herself. Like, where did that come from? And I get it. Okay, I'll take that back. I know where it comes from. Yeah. But the thing is that it does not apply to everyone. And I feel when we get into these conversations, we are espousing a bunch of stuff that does not apply to a majority of people. It just doesn't. And that just super, super, super aggravated me. Same thing with makeup. Got makeup on, face beat, love myself.
Well, that was the point that I was making, is that we discuss a specific demographic or segment of people and use that generalization to speak for everybody as a whole. And I wanted to make it clear that that's not the way that Black issues should be seen. Black women should be seen. You can't put a small segment of something under a microscope and say, oh, that's what all of them look like. That's what all of them do. Yep. It's the idea that all Black people steal. I've read an article on the people who steal the most is old white women. Little old white ladies in the store. They'll put some in their pocketbook quick, and like, you'll never hear this discussed. Nobody will ever bring this up. Nobody will ever make mention of this. They're not going to start putting locks on the Maybelline case, and I don't know what white women wear, but it seemed like they wear Maybelline somehow. whatever they into in Walgreens, you're not going to start seeing them lock that up, because little white ladies is stealing the most. They pinpoint our demographic and ostracize everything about it that they can, and make us look a certain way, when all the Black men I know specifically only date Black women. They are successful, they are hardworking, they are loving fathers, they doing their thing. I don't never hear troves of people talking about them ever. They're never mentioned in these conversations that we're having. We're talking about the lick hitters and the drug dealers and the robbers and the killers, and y'all are using them to represent the Black man, and that's not fair. Just like they're using Boone Quisha to represent the Black woman.
here in Colombia. When a guy comes down here, I'm taking him to the black community so he can see what it's like to see sisters going to colleges here. Those stereotypes of you coming here to Colombia and you're gonna get all these bottom feeder women. Now, I don't take guys to those locations. I take them downtown. To the first place my wife ever took me was to the Black Museum on our first date. Like I said on the show, all her friends are black. I never met anybody that she knows that's not black. We just got back last week from the Petronio Festival, which is the largest black festival in Colombia, which is over 300,000 people from around the world come to this festival for the fashion show, the food, the clothes, the culture. And when I'm spending my money, I try my best to spend it black when I'm down here, because there are over 10 million blacks that are up and coming here in Colombia. And so I try my best to continue to showcase the love towards my culture. Even during COVID, Andre and I raised over $20,000 and we gave away tons of food to the black community. Because here in Colombia, when you don't have any food, you either put a red towel or a red rag outside your window, and that's where we know to deliver food to that house. And so we went to the black community and made sure that it was delivered. And a lot of our other friends do that, but we're so silenced because so many dudes come down here with passports. They're on party mode. They try to act like, oh, the sisters in the States. Well, every area has something to be worked on. There is no perfect country, believe that. And if you want to talk about sisters in the States, I promise you this, sisters are sisters no matter where you go. And so at the end of the day, you are going to be dating, was she Afro-Colombian, Peru, parts of Africa, whether she's in France or whether she's in San Francisco. It's just part of the culture that makes up who we are as people. And so, like I said, one of the things that I take pride in, I hear all the travel dudes and the passport puppets doing their thing. And so a lot of dudes come to me in our channel for a breath of fresh air and say, Andre, how do I do it right? How do I find us? And most guys, I want to say this, and lastly, most guys that come down here to South America only date sisters. In Brazil, Peru, here, they just want sisters. So even the 80% that's going on in the States of brothers dating and marrying sisters is the same thing down here. Most brothers that are, that they ain't coming on party mode, but are seriously looking for serious relationships, they're going directly to the sisters and looking to get into relationships with the sisters for long term.
Blessings to the channel. Thank you so much.
Mr.O, when you guys get a chance to check out Player Perspective, we talk about some true players. I'm talking about guys that have a live stream that's on late. You looking for a live stream, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. These dudes are streaming. Mr.O and Hef, and these guys talk about polygamy. These guys are polygamists, and they are faithful to it, and they are serious, no childishness about it, and they introduce and interview other individuals that might be interested in that lifestyle. So if you're thinking about polygamy and you want a serious channel to go to Mr.O is Just Living, all one word. Mr.O is Just Living, and he's always doing excellent live streams. He's an up and coming YouTuber, man. And I'll have one thing I appreciate about him, that these guys dress so classy, very classy man. Oh yeah.
Mr.O is Just Living. Remember, Mr.O is Just Living. He pulled back for a minute to kind of restructure some of the content and stuff. But man, that is his city. That is his city. You out there, you chilling. There's a black bulletproof Suburban sitting outside. Everybody think it's the feds. Like, come on, yo, chef, let's go outside, man. And you know, Mr.O, he like, hey, come outside, man. I was like, and we walking, I'm like, wait up, he taking me meet the police. pull up, window comes down. Yeah, I want you to introduce you to Muhammad, man. I'm like, who's that? He's like, that's my driver. If you ever come into town, you just take a number. 3 in the morning, 6 in the morning. That's what Mr.O is an individual, boy. Dude was trying to get me to cancel he was trying to get me to to change my flight. He's like, come on, how much it costs? 200, 300, 500, chef, pulling it out like, chill, son, you good. But yeah, man, I've been to Dallas and Fort Worth before. So this was my first time in Houston. Passed through Houston on a layover, but my first time actually out and about. It's dope. It was dope. So that was my love shot.
YouTube, I appreciate you rocking with me. We will continue to make this content on lifestyle, life, fashion, women, and game. But I need your help. Subscribe to the channel, and while you're there, hit that notification button so you don't miss a thing. Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, just living is a lifestyle. It's more than a brand. When you start your day, do you tell yourself, one day or day one? Today is the perfect day to start just living. I'm Mr.O. Yeah. Keep rocking with me.